Podcast, WATP.
John's celebrating the fact, he loves it, that Shuli was working with someone who was into CP. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to John. He's not concerned about any of the realities of that. He just likes it when bad things happen to people he doesn't like. And so he has a scroller on the bottom of his screen during his show talking about how he doesn't hire pedos.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? Like, wow, good stuff. And someone gives John a grammar lesson, which I would say is long overdue since he's always doing that to the chatters.
Mr. Grammar, that apostrophe in pedos is wrong. Saw we.
Isn't that interesting? When someone writes the wrong your or spells something incorrectly or puts an A in front of a word that starts with a vowel sound.
Turns into a 5-minute lecture.
He has to explain to you how stupid you are and you must not have gone to school. And then when John makes a mistake, he goes, yeah, what are you going to do? Sorry.
That is the proper reaction, to be fair.
I mean, it kind of is. But that's the only reason why someone's calling him out is because he does that. So he has spelled it PEDO''S, referring to multiple pedophiles, which is
This must have been 9/11. He's wearing a fireman's shirt.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he's a hero, too.
Mr. Grammar, that apostrophe in pedos is wrong. Saw we. Very sorry. Although I'm not sure.
Oh.
Let's check.
Yeah, let's check, John. Maybe you're the one who's right. So now he's going to go to Google. What I want to know is, what is he Googling? Is he Googling pedos? Pedos
Yeah,
versus
right.
pedos?
Yeah. You're under arrest.
Stay in your home. We'll be there shortly. What is he Googling? How's he looking this up?
Why doesn't he know?
Why doesn't he know? Is another good question. He's like, at first he's like, sorry. He's like, wait a second. I think I'm right.
Can't really find it.
Oh, boy.
But I'm going to take your word for it.
Good idea.
I will take your word for it. I was going to take it down anyway.
Oh.
Because
It's stupid.
It's worn out its welcome.
Yeah, I would say. So it says he doesn't hire pedos, high school dropouts, or deadbeats. It's like, why wouldn't you hire a high school dropout? A lot of them could probably produce your show a lot better than you can. You might want to hire one of those people.
Right. Maybe they dropped out so they could get to work.
Yeah. I worked with, when I worked at E-Bombs World, a lot of tech people there. A lot of them didn't do well in school and dropped out because you don't learn the shit that you need when you're in school if you're a computer programmer or something like that. So, John's
Who's he hiring?
He's not hiring anyone. He's not. That's the thing. It's like, of course you're not hiring pedos. You don't hire anyone. You don't pay anyone anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have hiring money.
Right.
What do you got against deadbeats?
Seriously, what's wrong with us?
It's a little hypocritical.
All right. So this is interesting because another super chatter says, Cardiff Electric was never going to come to your son's graduation. And this is the big thing that John explains. He's like, Cardiff Electric's the worst person ever because he said he was going to come and live stream my son's graduation.
Which is why John single-handedly took his channel down.
Right. Yes. Which now he claims he didn't because he got backlash for it. But look at this.
Cardiff Electric was never coming to the lame graduation, dipshit. Well, he said he was. So I don't really give a shit. Oh. I don't give a fuck if he was coming or not. He said he was going to come. That's all that matters. Dipshit.
That's interesting. In John's mind, words speak louder than actions in John's mind.
Right.
All that matters is that he said he was going to, even though it was completely unrealistic and stupid, and of course he wasn't. But this is the same as John saying he would watch my cats in Florida. That's just as good as watching my cats in Florida that don't exist.
And I might be wrong here, but I don't remember John being upset about it until Clay reminded him of it.
Right.
He's like, oh yeah, that thing.
I just love that mentality. He said he was going to. It's just as bad as actually doing it. Well, no, jokes actually don't hurt anyone. Can't hurt your son. Your son doesn't even know that there's a dancing potato on the internet. At least he shouldn't. There's a dancing potato that's fucking with you, John. If he does know about that, that's on you. John recently claimed. Go ahead, David.
Well, John's looking very handsome these days. I think he's lost weight.
He has actually lost weight. He's very proud of himself. He's been working out. I think he's taking some roids. He's all pumped up. And because of that...
He's got roids all right.
And because of that, he wants to fight Shuli in the worst way possible. And he's even offering money now to fight Shuli Agar.
went a little too far with some.
Come on. Tell you what, I'll pay you $500
Wait a minute. He offered to pay me to fight?
to come in the ring with me.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. He offered to pay me.
It's a great impression.
Let's see, shit.
Nailed it.
Oh, how great would that be? Oh my God. Oh, God, please tell me that he says that he'll fight me in the ring. Please.
I'll throw in
I
500.
don't care about the 500.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, of course you do.
That would be awesome.
Okay. So John now is, oh my gosh, finally, he's been talking about fighting Shuli. The funniest part about this, we didn't get to this yesterday on Point Devil Point, is that when he found the email from Isodo that was actually from Joe, the producer, it was a challenge to fight him, that they were going to pay John $10,000. And John blocked him from that email. And now he's saying, oh, I can't wait to fight Shuli. This is going to be so amazing. God, please let this happen. This is so great. And so not long after that, we get back into John's childish fantasies. Mm-hmm. This is what narcissists do. It's what children do. They fantasize about getting over on their enemies. This is crazy right here.
And the fucking right crosses are going to be fast and furious. Uppercuts, the jabs. Oh, motherfucker. The left cross is going to fucking hit that right side of your face so hard in the ring.
So he's got it all down. He knows how he's going to punch him, what combinations he's coming in there with.
I can't believe he didn't say haymaker.
Yeah, it's probably coming up later once he realizes
Can't
what
give
a
away the
haymaker
whole
is.
playbook.
Right, yeah. You don't want to give away the whole strategy, obviously. So, again, this is what makes John happy. This what puts John in his happy place, is fantasizing about beating up the guy who goofs on him on the internet. He can't make fun of Shuli back very well.
Nope.
So he wants to now punch him in the face a bunch of times. And that will somehow, let's say this fight happens, and God willing it will, and it'll be pay-per-view, and I'll fly to Alabama, wherever I got to go. I'll be a part of it for sure. What would it accomplish? Let's say that John beat up Shuli. Would Shuli then be like, well, I guess I can't make fun of the guy for sucking at life anymore because John beat me up?
Maybe.
maybe Shuli would just be like, yeah, that's the end of that. So right after he's fantasizing about how he's going to beat him up, now I don't know how serious he is, because now all of a sudden he starts negotiating.
I am the bigger draw. So it's not going to be an even purse.
Okay.
Because I'm the celebrity here. So however you work out the parameters, it has got to be okayed by me.
Jesus.
Who's he talking to?
I don't know.
You know, but yes, I mean, I know he says that he'll do it now, but when he sees me in the ring,
or when he sees my terms, when he sees that I need to make 90% of the money that comes in,
and he sees what my body looks like right now,
ugh.
Yeah, please.
he's gonna be scared.
That's all he wants, is someone to be scared of him.
Correct. That's all he wants. Because immediately after saying, I can't wait for this fight to happen, $500, I don't even care about that. I just want to fight this guy. And then immediately he's just like, now, if there's money to be made, though, I should be making more. I'm the bigger draw. Stuttering John's more popular than
He knows that Jew isn't going to take 10%. So
Right.
Right.
This is his way to give himself an excuse to not go through with this, because VTL was working diligently to find a venue and to get all of this set up so this fight can happen. It's not going to happen. Hey, here's a little clue to Vince, who's putting a lot of effort into this, trying to make it a thing, and John is trying to make it a thing. It's not a thing. It's not going to happen. Nobody believes that you guys are going to have a boxing match. It's stupid. It's childish.
He's not even willing to set it up, it sounds like. He's saying, I'm throwing it out there. Would somebody please organize this?
He'll put no time into it. And Blind Mike was on with me yesterday on Point Devil Point, said the same thing. John issues these challenges, and then people go, yeah, accepted. Let's go. And then John abandons it.
yeah, like the IQ test.
The IQ test.
Yeah.
With Blind Mike. It's like, all right, let's do an IQ test. And then John's like, well, you got to set it all up. Like, okay, we'll set it all up. And then it's just like, never mind. Forget about it. He's got a new nickname for me. You know, he calls me JDI now. Just do it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my new name. So I'm
Do you wear a lot of
graduating.
Nike?
Well, one time he was talking about all the shit he was going to do, and I said, don't talk about it, just do it. And my point was threatening lawsuits, threatening to beat people up. It's all so lame. Just do the thing you're saying you're going to do, or else we don't believe you. And John heard me say that and decided that I sounded gay when I said that. So now he always says, just do it, as if that's the way I talk. And so now calls me JDI and explains that I started all of this.
And getting back to fucking just do it, JDI, fucking that motherfucker. Oh, somehow I'm the bad guy? You started with me, Lady K. I didn't start with you. So stop pretending that you're a fucking victim. You're not. You started it with me. You know you did. You lie all the fucking time.
So according to his logic and reasoning, I've started it with over 600 podcasters. Mm-hmm. And yet This is the only podcaster who's taking this much offense to it that we're still going back and forth on a weekly basis. But John's so childish, he doesn't realize, yeah, but Carl made fun of me first. Yeah, it's my job. I don't know what to tell you, John. I'm sorry. That's what I do for a living. I laugh at jerks.
Yeah, we can't make a verse out of everyone. There's only room for one.
Correct.
Dabbleverse.
And you're welcome. I don't get enough thank yous from John. I really should get a thank you card in the mail or something. What would he be doing right now if not for the Dabbleverse?
Yeah,
Probably
I noticed
the same
that.
show, right?
He'd be doing, well, he was doing the political show before he entered into the Dabbleverse, and no one was paying attention. He was making $23 in super chats for 2 hours of content with Hal Sparks, and he ran all of his co-hosts away from him. All of them got away.
Those lucky bastards.
Yes. All the Tony Michaels and Hal Sparks and Noel Casslers of the world who went, this guy's an idiot. What am I wasting my time with this guy? Because he used to be on the Howard Stern show. So now he actually has a career. He does something. People know who he is. There's a subreddit dedicated to him. I never going to thank you.
He goes on road trips.
He goes on road trips. He gets tough in front of people's houses and buildings. I never going to thank you. The other big news that broke this week is that John finally showed his tattoo on screen. And I went ahead and grabbed side to side both tattoos, the one that the tattoo artist posted on his social media, and then the one that John showed on his screen. Because we're trying to figure out, is this a different tattoo? Did the tattoo get fucked up because he didn't care for it correctly? And there was a takeaway at the very end of Point Dabble Point that I want to point out to everyone. Because if you look at the detail in the skull, like in the chin and the cheekbones and the eyes, and you look over here at John's, it's missing all of that detail. Now, I think
he has a terrible webcam, I'd imagine.
That could be part of it. Now, there's also I think it's in our voicemail coming up, there's a tattoo artist who says that if you're bad at tattoo art, you can fuck it up and not put enough pressure on, and you'll lose those lines and the ink will just leave. But someone brought up a brilliant point that I had not considered. In StreamYard, you can do a filter that takes the wrinkles out of your face and makes you look a little bit more youthful. And I wonder if John is using that filter, and that's why the filter is filtering out all of those crevices on the tattoo. And that's what he's embarrassed about. That's why he didn't want to show it.
Yeah, you can't have it both ways.
It's interesting, right? I think that might be the case. Hey, look who's here. It's Cardiff Electric. What's up?
Hello. Yes, I was
hey there.
screaming. Oh, hello, David Collins, half-hour, 30-minute show.
Right. Well, David Collins, 30-minute, half-hour show, but you can just call me David.
What were you screaming, Cardiff?
I have been screaming. I think it's the StreamYard filters. I think it's the touch-up. It's the touch-up thing that's changed it.
Okay.
Because what's bothered me about this picture, though, I was watching this yesterday when you did the side-by-side.
Oh, yeah, you were texting me about it, yeah.
Is that middle medallion, that middle jewel in the center of the mask, on his arm does seem to be a very different shape.
You're talking about this one?
That one there, yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like you see, it does seem to be a different shape, but I think it is just a shitty webcam. He's got the resolution cranked all the way down, and he's got some kind of the filters on StreamYard to touch up your appearance, and it's catching that as a face. So
he has a pretty decent MacBook Pro, which has a decent camera, but you're right. He goes down to the lowest resolution possible in StreamYard. He always has, because he doesn't want people to see what he's doing.
Not always. for about a week or
That's
week
right.
and a half until he figured out how to turn it off.
Yes, when he first got his new computer, we could see him in HD, and it was very scary. It's terrifying, actually.
So he has a quality tattoo and a shitty face.
I think that's what we're seeing.
Is that what
yes.
we're okay?
Hold on. I think I can do an experiment here, actually.
Okay. While you're doing that, David Collins, I know you have a heart out.
Right. I have a big day here and a big weekend. I'm really looking
Yes.
forward to it.
Well, I appreciate you making time for us. I appreciate you talking to Lewis on our behalf, learning the name of our show. That was great.
Right. Who are these? Well, we'll get better at that, as time goes on. I can't even remember that Seth guy's name, so, we're working on things. But thanks so much for having me on. Chris, I hope you have a great day. It's so great to run into you again. Cardiff, what a pleasure. Be well. All right. Bye-bye now.
You too. See you, buddy.
All right.
Real quick, couple clips from yesterday's show. John had Rob Saul on his show. And, he starts off talking about how, no one messes with the Duke. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. And John says, well, not everybody knows that. Obviously, everyone fucks with him all the time.
Some of them need to learn a fucking lesson, but the Duke will deliver that lesson.
Okay.
Cold. Ice cold.
Do you deliver lessons ice cold? He's thinking of revenge as a dish best served cold. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about revenge. I'm going to serve revenge cold.
All right,
so
class,
stupid.
time for your revenge.
He's so stupid.
That's right. The Duke will deliver. Here we go. Look at those fucking things. You gotta be fucking with me. You gotta be fucking with me. You think you're gonna you think the shitway is gonna take this on in a fucking boxing ring? You gotta be fucking kidding me. This thing's starts showing off my tat.
See, he does not want to show that tattoo, and he's wearing shorter sleeves. He's bothered by it.
Speaking of tats, let's say hi to my next guest,
hiding
the
it from his
person that
mom.
did
You don't think his mom's? You think his mom's upset about
his
it?
mom to see.
Maybe.
not reveal my tattoo, ClayDabbler.
Oh,
Fuck.
brilliant!
I needed more time. I'm trying to sort my mic out, bro.
Oh,
Wait.
do you want me to kick you out?
No. Why is it not connected? And why is it coming through my phone?
I hear you fine.
Oh, fucking gay. Not gay in a derogatory term. Gay as in lame.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Well,
I
John,
do it all the time.
Yeah, John right now is going to say something. He's going back on, he's been lecturing us for using the R word. Obama banned that. Mm-hmm. He is always lecturing us for the terms that we use. It's 2024. What are we doing? Now listen to this.
We've all gone nuts with this PC horse shit, and I'm getting sick of it because they try and hold me to a higher standard than they hold themselves, which is so fucking ridiculous.
Well, no, John, you're the one who lectures all of us for the language we use and the words we use. And now that I've outed you as a gay basher and proven that you just want to goof on me for being gay over and over again, now you're going, hey, guys, this PC stuff is not for me either. Let's all just have fun here. Like, okay.
Fucking goalposts.
Now you want to change the rules to all of this. I see.
And he had two choices in response. He could have stopped gay bashing.
Yep.
Or he could have, stood his,
Yeah, stand your
Turn
ground.
around.
Just come out and say
Stand
I'm
your
gay, John. What are you waiting for?
But no.
We all
He
know
will
what
not
you're
stop.
doing. So John's going through this presentation that he wants to go through to prove that Shuli is covering up for child pornography.
Mm-hmm.
And Clay proves he is the most annoying co-host of all time. There's people who have theories that Clay is clowning John and he's the next one to turn on him. And when shit like this happens, you have to wonder.
And this is where, I was getting to it, Clay. You got to just know that there's a method to my
It's your
madness.
madness. Yes. I'm listening.
I'm well in head of anybody.
You're well in head or a head.
So here we go now. What are you doing, Clay?
I'm getting some ice, brother. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm listening. I'm right here. Look. I'm
Are
getting
you
some
pulling
ice
out a
for
bag
your
of porn
drinks.
to throw on my
All right.
screen?
Hello.
Just
There you
do
go.
it.
Just do it. What is it? Is it a bit just do it to have eyes?
And now Lady K's trying to say that I'm making fun of gay people. No, I'm not. I'm making fun of
No, you're not making fun of gay people. You're calling me gay and thinking that that's a funny thing.
Yeah, which is an
the
insult to
way
gay
you
people.
talk.
Right.
And you have a weird affect
And he probably is. And he probably is a homosexual. If I was
Maybe he
guessing.
is. I mean, but
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
He's got his
did
beard.
dress cowgirl's outfit, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I did dress up in a cow bikini, which is what gay guys do. Is that what gay guys do, John? They dress up in cow bikinis? Are you thinking of cross-dressers? What are you thinking of here? Because I've mentioned this before. My wife's a hairstylist. We have a lot of gay friends. None of them wear bikinis. Never once. If I see one of my gay friends wearing a bikini.
I don't know.
You think it's proof, Cardiff?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck. And Missy.
Also, it's been pointed out many times, John dresses a girl in the Miss America book, Howard Stern's second book. He dressed like a girl, Wendy, of Wendy's on The Tonight Show. He wore the mankini on The Tonight Show. Well, those were bits. Yeah, so was the cow bikini, dummy. There's a consequence for the creep off.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Cardiff, if you're going to disagree with me, I'm just going to have to kick you right off the stream. This is the Agree with Carl show. Everyone knows that.
I forgot. I'll go back to my terms and conditions.
Girl's outfit, so I don't know.
Fuck. And Missy, what's her name? The singing lady, my wife.
Jenny Jingles.
Oh yeah, Jenny Jingles. It was his beard.
Could be.
Jenny Jingles, the beard.
I'm not even sure she's a woman.
Jesus. What the fuck was that? John's now calling Jen a man? Very transphobic.
No, he's
Extremely
not sure.
transphobic.
He's not sure. If John was at Target and he saw her coming out of the bathroom, he might be confused depending on which bathroom she came out of. That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. Okay.
That's what
Good
he's
one.
saying.
Look at that smile, too. He's all proud of himself. I'm not even sure if Jen's a woman.
Yeah.
You're not? Okay.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
your
she
daughter
got
is
a lovely
either.
singing voice. I give her that. Quite enjoyed her song at DabbleCon.
Oh, thank you.
What the fuck? Are you using an ice pick and chipping away a block? Is this
Yeah, I'm using my big Baba Booey teeth to gnaw at it.
is this the honeymooners fridge? What the fuck?
Wow. What kind of reference is that?
Yeah.
Good stuff, John. Yeah, we're all watching TV in the 50s. Good stuff.
John's so annoyed he didn't even pile on the Gary, the fucking shrimp teeth.
Right. What the fuck is Clay doing? He just gets up as John's trying to do this presentation, just starts making as much noise as possible.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he did anything.
Yeah, he didn't really accomplish much either after all that. So the other big thing that they're trying to say, John's railing on the fact that ESO came up with the name The Uncle Rico Show, and therefore it's crazy they wouldn't change the name of The Uncle Rico Show. One of the dumbest angles you could possibly take in all of this. But John's all for it. And, of course, Clay's going to agree. He's got some points, too.
And he'll still keep that fucking name that was fucking named by a fucking arrested pedophile.
Homage
That's what
to
a
the PDF.
fucking low life does. And
It's like having a statue to fucking Jimmy Savile or to Gary Glitter or something.
Yeah, it's just like having a statue for Gary Glitter. Just like that. You're right.
And Jimmy Savile.
Yep. We're definitely celebrating a pedophile by not changing the name of the show that everybody knows and is named after a thing from a movie that's not even that creative.
And Clay, don't forget, Shitway's got kids. He's got young kids.
What does your wife think about?
Look at John. This is performative John. And he's got kids. And he does a show called The Uncle Rico Show. Yeah, and it makes a lot of money and the kids are doing well because of it. So what are you talking about? What do you mean? It's the dumbest point, the dumbest argument yet.
Shitway's got kids. He's got young kids.
What does your wife think about all that shit? Wow. She must be fucking sick to her stomach knowing that you are frequenting with a PDF. You're playing Roblox with a PDF, like playing Roblox that only little kids play. Like, what's that all about? Weirdo.
Gilman, thanks for the $2. Why are you trashing Carl's wife, hypocrite? Because she trashes me on their show, dickhead. She chimes in whenever they talk about me. So fuck you.
Did you
The
see
funny
when she
thing
was in
is,
I don't think that
Clay
was
actually
performative.
Clay actually made a pretty good reference there, playing Roblox, like it's a kid's video game. Like it was probably a good he was going down a good road if you want to really attack somebody for this.
Yeah.
And John just whoosh again. If it's beyond, I think Blind Mike made the point on Point Dabble Point. If it's after 1979, he has no concept of the reference.
Right. It actually is an interesting way to go because Iso and Shui met each other playing Call of Duty late night. That's how they got to know each other, playing video games online. And so to say, we heard about this in the show with Bill Maher earlier today, where the little girl is playing Roadblocks. So yeah, it's a funny reference. Like, what are they playing, Roadblocks together or something? It's like, oh, that's funny.
It's Roblox, boomer.
It's what?
Roblox.
Roblox.
Boomer.
I don't play Roblox. So I don't know about
Boomer.
this.
Old man.
It could have been something you would have talked about, but instead, John just has his own agenda that he's got to go through. And this is a weird thing that Clay says when my wife gets brought up.
Me. So fuck you.
Did you see when she was singing, "In the Arms of an Angel"?
I love that Clay really enjoyed the Dabby Awards.
Yeah.
Oh, he loved it.
That's interesting that he watched all of these. Like, John, have you seen the Dabby Awards, though? I don't think John has. It's $30.
I quite liked it.
I
No,
want
but
to
she
say
sings-
too. Sorry, I know
What's
I never
that?
interrupt.
What's that, Cardiff?
But the dog muzzle hanging off of Clay's TV, is that like is he taking a shot at Rob Saul with that? Because that's new.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's new
Yeah.
to the background. I still think Clay is up to something here, and
He
he's taking
is
a
up to
subtle,
something here. Yes.
You know,
Good call.
I'm hiding up on the top of the TV there. I'm poking out
Yep.
the dog muzzle. It's something's up.
Well, he does point out that he does like you, Potato. He likes Bob Levy.
Mhm.
So he is a fan of the Dabbleverse. ClayDabbler, before he was a co-host on Stuttering John show, was just making clay figurines of all the different people in the Dabbleverse. So he's into it. But he said something odd here.
Of an Angel. I quite liked it. I bet she sings Lady K to sleep with, like, he's got a bottle in his mouth. He's wearing an adult diaper. They probably do like baby play, you know, where Cole pretends he's like a little baby and wears a nappy, and that's his mummy. Strokes his head and sings him lullabies.
That is a weird fantasy to have about me and my wife, Clay. That's
got
a
a
little
boner.
bizarre. He's like, she's got a good singing voice. I bet Carl wears a diaper. Okay, cool. Good stuff, Clay.
Yeah, and I watched John check out as soon as Clay complimented Jen.
Yep.
And
He changes the subject.
he didn't come
immediately
back when Clay started insulting you again. So
That's why Clay had to do that.
Right.
And then John just immediately goes to his prescription medication and starts trying to open that with his stroke claws.
Who are these podcasts